Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of our Vertigrunt Plays the Darkest Dungeon. We've just returned from killing the Hag Witch, and our people are quite stressed out. As we can see, we have dropped a bunch of people into the tavern here to heal up some of the stress, and I actually had to upgrade the brothel to have a third slot in order to get these two in. They both could only go into the brothel. And the caretaker was there, so that the tavern has been upgraded a little bit more. I've also done some upgrades of the weapons and armor and skills of the people who are going to come with us today. And the mission we are going on today, as we can look over this, the Weald is not maxed out. We don't have access to the final boss of the Weald. We've got the Gibbering Prophet, we've got the Foremost Flesh, we've got the Drowned Crew. We don't have, I believe it's the Brigand's 16-pounder here. So we do need to spend some time in the Weald still, and we still want to level up Peikoth. So what we're going to do is we're going to go on this veteran mission to try to clear some infected corpses. It gives us some portraits, and it allows us to level up both Peikoth, our bounty hunter, and a bunch of our other lesser leveled characters. Oh, cancel. I missed something. Turnable. Still has access to one of his combat skills. We have him in the second slot. You know what? Tracking shot's okay. I don't necessarily want him to move forward at all. If I had point blank shot, that would be something. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do the duelist advance and the point blank shot. The duelist advance can add the riposte, which we only have seen otherwise, I think, with the man at arms. And then point blank shot can move him back one. It only goes against the guy in front, but that's fine. And if we take a look at what we're going to bring with us, we are in a medium adventure. Stack and a half. 2 stacks of torches. 3 shovels. And a stack of bandages, I think. Maybe one more. Oh, keys. Got to bring keys. The Weald does have the madmen and the ghouls. So we may want to bring some laudanum, but there's a chance that just gets tossed out pretty quickly. There's no boss to save the dog treats for, so I'm going to have to remember to try to use those. And I think with that, I think we're good to go.
Excise the fungal tumors, and the land may yet live.
And it looks like we come in right in the middle. 6 rooms on either side. So we're just going to pick a direction and we're going to go. And we may have to make a fairly big cut in there at some point. You could at least use a shovel, dude. Just like that, we get a disease, red plague. Lower hit points, lower critical chance. Much more likely to bleed. We don't really have a good healer in this particular mission, so that might end up being a problem at some point. I did bring
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption.
As camping skills
Misintent.
a bunch of things that'll heal, but that will still not really allow for mid-adventure healing. Other than the food. Maybe I should have brought some extra food along with that in mind. As we're halfway through this and we haven't seen anybody. Gotta be a fight here somewhere, right? Speaking of food, There's a fight and a tent. Still no corpse here, though. Alright, and here's where that tracking shot could have come in handy. Don't have any way to trigger the stealth on the last one here. We will drop a plague grenade, though.
The ground quakes.
Start doing damage to them right now. And a Hound's Harry. And that's 7 damage around. Very nice.
A brilliant
Dog is going to die on his next turn, so there's absolutely no reason to attack him. Throw the plague grenade down again. And now the crone should die on her next turn. And here we do a point-blank shot.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
That was a pretty decent fight. We are going to drop the journal page here.
We require only the strength to follow it.
Alright, Curio. Okay, well, we got at least one quest location in this direction. And you... Okay, Pekoth. Do you not want to hit level 6? Alright. Surprise. That's very nice. Let's start out with a mark on the bloodletter. We'll throw the plague grenade back here again. And the Hound's Harry. That is a good combo for doing lots of damage relatively quickly. I'm going to do the pistol shot since he's marked. And then collect bounty.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
And another plague grenade. And honestly, that should end the fight.
A death by inches.
Let's do that. Point blank shot is going to go against the corpse, but it'll move him back into position.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Okay. Don't really care about the citrines. Let us eat some of this food, and we'll take the emeralds and all the gold, and then we will do this to detoxify that corpse. And I wish I could go back and look at that gold again, but we don't actually have to move forward any. So why don't we put a cut in here, and I'll meet you back at our starting room. Okay, I said I was going to meet everyone back at the starting room, but as I'm walking back, I see that there's a battle coming up. So might as well bring you back for that particular battle. We're going to load up one more torch.
In radiance, may we find victory.
Make sure we're maxed out before this starts. Alright, we will do the Hound's Harry here. And I think... How do we... I think we're going to mark. Simply because it does let both both the Highwaymen and the Houndmaster do some extra damage. I'm going to throw a Blight on this front one. And pistol shot. And that's what I was afraid of. Alright, well, we can still collect bounty here. And now we can actually put the Plague Grenade down. Getting both of those blighted. And we will do the Hound's Rush here. Get rid of the big old one. No, a Duelist Advance, I think. That takes him down straight away. That's good. And then, we will... You know what, we'll throw a Battlefield Medicine over on Pekoth here. It's only a touch of healing, but it is what it is. And that'll finish the fight.
Maintain the offensive.
And yeah, we'll take the food. We did have to eat food one more time on our trip to this spot. Still have a couple of rooms to go, so I'll see you in a minute. And once again, we have a fight showing up on our return trip. The Ghoul and the Crone. This is where we start getting some stress, if I recall correctly. But we're going to do our standard. We're going to mark him on first turn. And I think instead of the Harry here, we're going to Hound's Rush. And try to do that and the pistol shot. And try to take down the Ghoul as quickly as possible. I'm going to use an Emboldening Vapors on Pekoth here. So that he can do a collect bounty.
Their cursed champion falls.
Very nice. Lots of stress, but we're going to drop a Noxious... Oh no, Noxious Blast can't hit the one in the back. So I guess Plague Grenade. And now we'll do a Hound's Harry. Try to get rid of the corpse here. Duelist Advance. Probably not a great idea. We'll do a pistol shot. Okay. Here we're gonna knock the corpse back. Corpse can't be knocked back. Okay. Plague Grenade it is. Still only hitting the Crone, but at 12 damage a round, they will die on their next round.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Alright, we can take some more deeds, and we got some portraits. I'm gonna drop the anti-venoms, I think, for the portraits, because having the portraits are definitely a good thing. And for the third time so far in this adventure, we have had a demand for food. As you can see, we're already down to 6. That is going to be a problem when we go to rest, which I think will happen relatively soon. Okay. A graveyard that Pekoth did not try to dig up. Okay, we might rest after this fight. I'm going to start with the Plague Grenade. Start the two of them in the back, bleeding out. We will mark the big one. And I think we're going to just focus on that mark and try to bring him down as quickly as we can. Alright, and then we will click bounty, and that should finish him off.
Perhaps the turning point.
Grape shot blast. We'll finish off the second one. And deploy grenade. We'll make sure that the one in the back will die on his turn. That's a self wound only. So we'll cry havoc and try to get rid of some of that stress.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Alright, crests I would like, but I don't think I need. So the tent. We will absolutely take the food. In this case, I'm going to drop the keys and take the gold. I'm going to drop the drug treats as well. I think that's good. Let's take a look at our scout here. Secret door. I would love to go back to that, but quest location. That is more backtracking, and I don't think we have enough food or inventory space at this point. So let's go take this fight on. A couple of maggots and a ghoul. And I think, depending on how this goes... Oh, these things are dodging like crazy. Depending on how this fight goes, we'll probably rest in the next room.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Noxious blast. Keep stacking that blight. So Magus definitely dead. He's taking 15 damage around, so I only need to do like 5 more damage to him. Which, there it is.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
And, just because. Finish him.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
I don't think I've actually seen that particular trinket before. I don't think I need this much money. You know what? I'm going to light the torch. I will take that. I would like the busts too, but I think that's good enough. Yeah, let's take a look at that. Some more gold. Some crests, which I don't have room for. Alright, at this point, I think we will rest. We're going to have a quest location on the next one. So we're well over halfway through. Let's make camp. We'll see what we can do about getting rid of the stress here.
In tenuous firelight and uneasy companionship.
The stress is really all on to Stain. And there's not a lot of damage otherwise. So I think we're going to do that. We're going to come over here and we're going to make sure we don't get ambushed. And then... yeah, do a therapy dog. Reduce the stress. And encourage. And encourage. And I think that's all we can do. Brought our stress down to 19. It's not too bad. And we're not going to get ambushed.
Purchase, spirits are lifted and purpose is made clear.
Alright, some treasures. Get some gold, some onyx. Yeah, we'll drop that. Then this corridor should be empty, if my scouting was correct. Alright. Alright, one thing I am going to do here is I'm going to take 2 of the food there. That way I still have 4, so if we get one of those pop-ups saying that we need to eat again, we'll have enough. Otherwise... Alright, and then... yeah, we're going to do a duelist advanced here. Get the repost going. And I will absolutely use the laudanum. And I will use Plague Grenade? Noxious Blast. And then we're just going to collect down in here, kill him. Throw another Noxious Blast down. He's up to 14 damage around. Might as well Hound's Rush him. He's still going to add more bleed. So he will die on his next turn. So let's see if we can't stun him, just to be sure he does nothing else. Yeah.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
We will take the crests there. Citrine's the money, fairly useless. Though we could have done that. Right, money, gold, a journal page. Which journal page is this? Yeah, we're gonna leave it.
The match is struck.
At some point, we should try to collect the last of the journal pages, but at this point, I don't think it's worthwhile to spend the inventory space on it. So we got 2 rooms left, and that little secret door back there. But this is going to be our last cleansing. So, can I back up here? I can. So we don't need to move forward. Our inventory, we do have space. So let us head over to that secret room. I think I'm going to before I stop. It is mostly backtracking, so I'm going to put a pause in again, and we'll see you just as we go into that room. Okay, we are back in our starting location. We are about to go into the secret door. I did clear out the grave that we passed along the way, which gave us another onyx, some busts, and some deeds. And we also did get another couple of hunger issues. The last one, we ended up taking some damage because we only had 2 food. I think we're okay. We shouldn't have a fight at all here, as long as I can, hit the right buttons. And hey, a trap showed up. Highwayman's going to take care of that. That trap wasn't there a moment ago. And we find this secret room. I did drop the keys, unfortunately, but...
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Alright, and...
The light, the promise of safety.
Guess we didn't really need to drop the torches, but it is what it is. And I think we're good. Let's head back to town.
Good fortune and hard work may yet arrest this plague. Alright, and what we're looking for here is Pakoth reaching level 6, which he
doesn't quite. He still needs 2 more experience. Do you think Tornabill and Tustain? No, Tornabill was level 4 already. Moyon and Tustain were both level 3, so it looks like they have both leveled up.
Pallid blight filters its way through the rotting boughs. Let us press on.
Alright, that extra damage in the wield on our next quest may come in handy. Since we did actually just unlock killing the Brigand 16 pounder. Maybe that's what we'll do next time. But we will figure that out in our next episode. Until then, thank you for watching. See you next time.